What's up, everybody? Welcome back to After the Lies. I'm Jerome.
And I'm Hess.
Just kidding. He's Nick. And today we're talking about Big Little Lies, Season 2, Episode 2.
Oh my god, it's been 4 seconds.
I said it's so...
Telltale
Hearts. I liked this one a lot more than I liked last week's. I think like it went more into like Adam Scott and the family and stuff than just like the girls. Like it focused a lot on them last week.
Yeah.
Because that's what I liked about the first season. Like it was like them, but then it was like mixed in with the family stuff more.
Yeah. I didn't do your little show last week. Notice I called it your little show. Because I wasn't home. I didn't get to watch it till after the fact. So I didn't enjoy last week's that much. I didn't hate it.
Mm-hmm.
But it just felt like it should have been last season.
Oh, yeah.
And then I liked this episode. That was good. It seems like they're going to get into
Yeah,
some
everything
shit.
fucking hit the fan this episode.
Yeah, a little bit.
It was really living up to its name, Big Little Lies.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Renata's going to go broke. It just seems like everything
that could go wrong is going wrong.
Well, and like they were trying to avoid losing stuff by telling the truth, and now it seems like they're losing stuff regardless.
Because they lied, and now they're all like, wow, maybe we shouldn't have lied.
Yeah.
I really like, too, as part of the episode is almost all of their kids said to them, like, yeah, all you do is lie. Like, we didn't tell you because you'd probably just lie to us.
Yeah.
Like, they all got told that by a different child in the episode.
Yeah.
And then they really seem to only affect Jade. Like, everyone else is like, yeah, whatever. And she's like, no, I can't lie to my kid anymore. His whole life is based on lies. Everyone's like, yeah, they'll get over it.
His whole life is based on lies.
Yeah.
That's, I mean...
It really surprised me, though, when, like, the mom walked in, Perry's mom, and she was like, yeah, they told me they ate another brother, and that it's Jade's son, blah, blah. And she goes like, oh, fuck, that's not how I thought that was going to go out.
Yeah, I didn't expect that either.
Like, I thought, like, I knew it was going to come out this season because they hinted that in the next on last week, but I thought she was going to tell and all that, but then it was just like, oh, no, Reese Witherspoon's daughter heard her talking on the phone and just told everybody in class.
It's funny, too. It's not a newsflash that Meryl Streep is a good actor.
Yeah.
But, she's really good in this. It's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, she's also, like, so much of a bitch. Like, I've never wanted to hit an old lady before like that. And, like, but just how good of an actor she is. Because I've seen her in things where I'm like, oh, I really like her.
Yeah.
And then in this, I'm like, oh, my God, I hate you so much.
She's not doing anything wrong.
Well, yeah, it's just because she's, like, she's being mean to them. And, like, she's going for Perry, her son. And I'm like, I know your son's an asshole.
Yeah.
So, like, it was really good, though, on her part.
Yeah.
Even Renata, when she's yelling at her husband's episode in the car.
She's fucking
She lost her mind, like, screaming at him, though,
Yeah.
and then turns back around and lets him get back in.
I was kind of hoping he'd get hit by a car or something.
Jesus.
Well, and then she'd feel bad. She'd be guilty.
I guess,
she could go drown in the ocean like everybody else. That's what they're, like, trying to set up, right? Is that someone, like, Bonnie's just going to go walk into the ocean and die?
It seemed like that. Well, because, like, I told you when...
That seems way too obvious that's not going to happen.
When her mom showed up, like, it's like, real quick, they showed 2 little flashes of water, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, and they even showed her, like, floating and stuff.
And then later on, she's like, I see these visions, and I know you're having them too, and someone's drowning. And like, she's like, someone's drowning, Bonnie.
Yeah.
But so, like...
Although, to be fair, they did show us who died in the beginning of the first episode of last season.
That's very true, yeah. Yeah, it seems almost too obvious that she would, like, kill herself or
like
just be killed or something like that. But...
Not for nothing. You're not a very good mother if you're killing yourself and you got a fucking in 2nd grade.
So do you think that I guess I don't know if she's an FBI agent, but the detective set up Renata's husband getting arrested and all that, so then to fuck with her, so then she goes like, and she's like slowly getting, because then she's gonna team up with Meryl Streep too, like she's trying to corner them from different angles.
I don't think she can.
Or do you think that wasn't connected?
I don't think that's connected. I think that's
because I thought that was her driving away, but I couldn't tell.
She might know something about it, and she might. I'm sure she's watching them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure she's gonna use it to her the best she can.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think she had anything to do with the FBI.
It's funny. She reminds me a lot of the detective going for Barry in like the first season. So every time I see her, I'm like, oh, she's just gonna be getting killed, and then it's like, oh, different show. But it reminds me a lot of that. Like she knows something's up, but they can't prove it, and all that. It seems very similar to me.
That's funny. She reminded me of the person in Arrow last season.
Ah, I can see it too. It's very similar roles, actually.
Yeah. Although she's all she did in this episode was drive a car.
Yeah, she was spying.
And then she was in on the next on. I mean, if you look at like Meryl Streep, like her her son dies,
Mhm.
and then she finds out that the mom was leaving him the night that he died.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just
I really
fell.
like that scene. But when she's naming up, she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to police, I guess, because you left this out, you left this out, you left this out, and you were gonna leave him the night he died. You left that out too." I was like, "Fuck, yeah, she's got a real point. You look pretty
It
guilty."
makes it look like they set everything up, but that's not really what happened. And if they would just
Yeah, it
tell
was
the
just-
truth,
If they would just, I mean, they talk about everything else. If they would
Yeah.
just speak about this, but like, it is also hard to like prove you didn't kill someone like that when you did kind
well,
of.
especially a year later, like, oh no,
Yeah,
no,
when
no.
you wait a year too.
No, we were just helping her,
Yeah.
you know. But
I wish we could get some more scenes of Adam Scott and Bonnie's husband together.
oh, I love
Every
one of 'em.
scene they're together, you're like, oh fuck, what the hell's gonna happen?
I actually
this week?
love every scene with Adam Scott. Period.
Yeah, like this week they're talking. He's like, so last week you wanted me to have a dinner with your wife or their ex-wife. Now you want me? Do you want to fight me? What if I can't do both? And like, and then the guy like instead of me, he's like, really? And then he found out that his wife cheated on him a year ago.
And I like him so much that like I immediately was like, I
Well,
kinda-
like he hasn't done anything wrong really in the show either.
No,
So like when
hasn't.
he finds that out, you're like, oh fuck, I don't want him to be sad. And then when
Yeah.
he gets in, he's like, we're over. You're like, that's probably good for you, but that still sucks.
Yeah, I don't want him to leave because I feel like then he's not gonna be in the show as much. But
Because
like,
that was my thought too. I was like, can't you make up with her? But like, you probably shouldn't.
but they do have a daughter together.
Yeah, I like too. He said he called that other girl's daughter. He's like, yeah, I do think of her as a daughter, which I kind of forget that's not his daughter too.
You know, it's funny how she's always at Reese Witherspoon's throat and everything. They're back and forth and back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the daughter's big mouth that got the mom caught. She was being like Reese Witherspoon
Yeah.
is what got her. I mean, she shouldn't even know that. I mean, never
Mhm.
mind the fact that Reese Witherspoon should have done that. And then she shouldn't have told her. But then she should.
Well, he even brings that up too, and he was like, oh, she's known for a year,
Yeah,
and
that's
neither one of you were
fucked
gonna
up.
tell me. Which I was surprised. I don't think he brought it up that like if she didn't even spill the beans right there, she wouldn't have ever told him probably.
Oh no.
Which is like
No.
even worse, like for
Yeah.
him to think about. I really like too though.
But
when,
is it
when
is
she-
it worse that she told her daughter about it? It's so weird.
Yeah, I like though when she was like, "Oh, it's not what it sounded like," and then she's like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "To get my ears checked."
I love him.
Yeah, I want more of him.
Yeah. I like Renata's husband too, even though he was kind of a fuck up this episode. But
Yeah,
he's.
I don't like him, but I don't have a reason to not like him. He's just kind of there for
I
me.
remember last season he was pretty funny. Like he was just like okay, like he.
Oh,
was
I
like,
guess
oh.
I did like him because he was kind of like, yeah, I know she's a bitch.
Yeah, yeah. So he was like,
Which
Adam
you
Scott
even
Light.
kind of get that this last episode when he was drinking and she was doing her weird little photo shoot
Oh yeah, yeah,
because he was just like fucking over it.
yeah.
Which you can even maybe possibly put it together like she's so much that he's doing this stuff on the side just because he wants and all that.
Yeah.
So do you think she's gonna lose everything, or do you think something will come up where she saves it or whatever?
I don't know if we'll get that far because like it would have to be like lawsuits and stuff. They say that takes
That's
a
true.
while.
Yeah, that'll be like season 3 of the show or whatever.
But I mean, definitely some shit's probably gonna go down for her, and
Mhm.
it'll wonder. So like in the coming weeks, whatever the fuck it was, they were saying like he goes, "What did you do?"
Mm-hmm.
Like why is he asking that? Is it because like they're going, hey, you know, if you can get your wife to do this, then maybe we can drop some of these charges.
Yeah.
You know.
That's I guess that could be where the detective kind of slides in there.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you're in trouble. You know, your wife did something fishy a year ago.
But the funny thing is, though, is they still. I mean, they did kill him, but it was still.
Self-defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I guess it's not really self-defense, is it?
I mean, he was kicking their ass. I mean, he wasn't gonna kill them, but he was kicking their ass, and Bonnie pushed him down the stairs.
He wasn't.
But it wasn't self-defense, I guess, for Bonnie.
Yeah, Bonnie wasn't. He wasn't kicking Bonnie's
But I
ass.
also don't think Bonnie meant to kill him. She just
It
meant
was
to
like
get
if
him
they
off
were
of her.
wrestling, Bonnie came in with like a chair at the end, and like no one saw it
Oh,
coming.
I kind of wish she actually did do that.
Did you like Bonnie's mom?
No, I didn't. Not like I didn't like hate her, but like
Well, I thought it was fun.
I thought she was fine. And then that dinner scene, I was like, oh god, you're another mom on the show, and you're a bitch.
But like she didn't say anything that wasn't true.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the funny thing. Like they were it was uncomfortable
Mhm.
and awkward. And
I
no
also
one-
thought, oh, so now they're stuck with the bill, because Bonnie walked out, and then the husband ran after her.
You know,
The parents are stuck with the bill.
The parents are gonna pay for it.
You never know.
Her dad's got weed money.
Yeah. What if she doesn't have money because she's buying all crystals and feathers and shit?
Chicken bones.
Yeah, that was weird. And she sneaks in bed and starts rubbing Bonnie and puts a feather and crystal on there and shit.
Yeah.
Like, was that to protect her?
I guess. I don't know a lot of voodoo, but
Maybe we should look into that.
I'll look that up for next time.
You can sneak into my bedroom tonight and put some crystals on there and rub me down. It'd be kind of fun.
You know, I just had wings, so I can get the chicken bone.
Oh, cool. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I thought that I don't know her name, but Reese Witherspoon's youngest daughter. I thought she was really good this episode. Like when she was talking to her and saying sorry and all that. Like she looked really sad
and scared. And
scared.
I liked how she was worried that Adam Scott was mad at her.
Yeah, she's like, "Is Dad mad at me?"
And he wasn't even mad at her.
No, he's mad at his wife for lying to him.
Yeah.
Which then I'll find out later she's still lying to him about
Yeah.
shit. But yeah, I really liked her in that scene.
Yeah, she looked
And
scared.
then she's like, "Can I have my phone back?"
That was hilarious.
What else? Did anything else happen that we haven't brought up? Anything like important?
I mean, they found out they were brothers, but I guess we already talked about.
We talked about that a little bit. Yeah, at the end they have like a play date. Like
that was weird, wasn't it?
yeah,
I thought about
Ziggy's
that.
like, "Hey, brother."
Like if I was Nicole Kidman and my husband raped and fathered a kid with someone, I don't know that I'd go on a play date with that kid.
Well, but they did have a discussion previously, like, where she's like, "No, I don't blame you at all." And then,
No,
and
I
then
mean-
Jane's like, "Oh, I'd totally fucking blame you if we were in the opposite roles."
That's what I'm saying. I would be like Jane. I would blame her.
I'd be more like Nicole Kidman. Like, it's not your fault that my husband's an asshole, and like you didn't know that I was the wife.
How do you know that though? Maybe she's like, "Hey, come here."
Jane did that?
Yeah.
I don't think she did. I saw that flashback.
Yeah, but Nicole Kidman didn't.
That's true. I think just Nicole Kidman.
Oh, she has. I think she's a producer. Maybe she saw it.
God, you're so fucking stupid. Anything else? I can't think of anything else important.
No,
that's
but
happened.
were you relieved that this episode was good?
I was, because I was a little worried if this one was gonna be like, because I think not like we said in the beginning, not like I hated last week's, but like it just didn't seem like there was enough to make a season out of it, of their story. But then now I'm like, I can see it because they got that guy's legal problems. Adam Scott's leaving her. Bonnie's super depressed. Like there's actually some shit going on. The kids know their brothers now.
Yeah.
Like now some shit. This episode is what I wanted the premiere to be like.
Yeah, I get that. That's kind of how I wanted to. But I guess
But they gotta get into it.
It took them 2 years to get back together. So like,
That's
I think people like Hess didn't remember what happened last year, so they had to refresh.
Yeah, 2 years ago actually.
2 years ago.
Yeah,
Last season.
But anything else you want to say about it?
No.
Anything about the next on? Or we kind of covered that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's pretty cryptic.
Yeah.
Plus, you don't know what's a fucking flashback and what's a fucking...
Yeah, well, like last week, they tried to make it look like Jane was gonna tell Ziggy's secret, and then it came out in a different
You
way.
can never trust Nexons.
Yeah, fucking.
That's what I said.
In the Westworld, they totally fuck with you.
They literally showed Bonnie walk into the ocean and then showed her freeze frame in water.
Yeah.
So I mean, does she die?
We learned our lessons from Nexons from Westworld. We try to decrypt those, and then you watch the episode, and you're like, oh yeah, that went nothing how I expected it to.
But on that one Nexon, we did notice that Charlotte Hare was a host.
That's true. I was pretty happy, but we found that, and like no one did videos on it, and we cracked the case.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, we didn't know who it was, but we knew.
Yeah, we didn't know it was Dolores in her.
Yeah.
But all right, so that's it for After the Lies this week. Comment down below what you thought of this week's episode, and we'll see you guys next week for episode 3 of Big Little Lies Season 2.
My husband raped and fathered a kid with someone. I don't know that I'd go on a play date with that kid.